Good evening, Mohammed Faraz. Good evening, Ayush. Good evening, Vivek. Good evening, Shreya. Hello. Um, my voice is audible to all. Just write over here so that I know. Good evening, Vishal. I'm audible to all. All right. So the normal drill of the first few minutes, as I Okay, so I'm audible. Parmeet, welcome over here. So my name is Reshmi Mukherjee. As you all know, the normal drill. I'm going to repeat these things. ऐसा है कि I tell this every day, but there are a few people who are new to the channel. For them, just for their help, this is the website that you can search for certain topics. Okay, and if you are not there in my, if you haven't joined my Telegram channel, you can join it. Its name is Slot Skill Board Prep. The link is given in the description box. You can search from there. All right, and if you benefit from the video, don't forget to share it with your friends. This is very important because the more you share, आप जितना शेयर करोगे उतना नंबर ऑफ वीडियोस बढ़ेगा यहाँ पे. ऑल राइट, इफ यू वांट अ पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, फॉर एग्जांपल किसी ने मुझे आई थिंक 4-5 ऑफ यू वर टेलिंग अबाउट चीफ सिएटल स्पीच, बट वो मुझे 40-50 कमेंट्स चाहिए कमेंट बॉक्स में. अगर वो मिला कि हम सबको चीफ सिएटल स्पीच चाहिए, तो I will bring a separate live class. Already there is a video on Chief Seattle. If that is enough, you can go with it. If you require a separate explanation of the same, you have to write that in the comment box, not in the chat box, in the comment box. Okay, after the live class is over, here or in any other video. Okay, you can write it there. If I find it there that it is important for many, then I can bring a live class for that. Okay, and don't forget to like. I can see many of you have already joined within the first 1 or 2 minutes, so I believe you all will like the video. And also don't forget to subscribe my channel. A general note, my live classes are on Thursdays, as in today. Okay, 8:30 p.m. It generally starts at 8:30 p.m. We have started a little early today, 2-3 minutes early. Then we have on Sunday. Okay, that is also same 8:30 p.m. Write it down somewhere. I will also later on share the timetable with you in the comment in the community chat box, and also in the Telegram channel, as you see over here. 4 days as of now. 4 days you have class. I am joining one of the major platforms. Okay, the edtech companies. So I think it will be 4 classes. For a few more months. Then after I am accustomed to that platform, I'll tell you which platform I have joined. You will see me there, and it is a very famous platform, quite like Byju's and other platforms, as you have seen. So you will see that, but I can guide you into that also. But before I am accustomed to that particular scenario, I will not be able to increase my classes unless many of you are interested. I'll try to increase one more day. If you are interested, you have to write that in the comment box, not in the chat box. All right. So that's all. And available offers, as I have already told you, many of you have already shared. Now that I cannot offer private tuitions to you, it all are booked till August. I took. Now you can share question papers with me. This is a completely free offer that you are getting over here. Those questions can be discussed in the live classes. Today, generally you get language topics, grammar topics, but today's topic is something which is literature. All the topics, ICC, all the topics, literature topics is what you will get over here. Complete question paper will be discussed if there is time, and you will get clear. First thing which is very important is you need to share clear pictures. If it is not that clear, many PDFs, I have shown you one such like that. Okay, in my mail I have received that, but I cannot discuss just because it is not clear enough. I myself cannot understand certain questions. Okay, आपका जो क्वेश्चन पेपर है वो मैं कहीं पे लिखती नहीं हूँ. ऐसे क्वेश्चंस लिख के, क्वेश्चंस पैटर्न चेंज करके, I don't do that. I directly show your question paper over here. Like you can see over here, I'll show you the paper. See, this is your paper. So like this only you have to share clear pictures and if possible scanned ones. Okay, and the PDF has to be sent in this email ID. This is my personal email ID. Okay, I will also share the official one soon. So this is my personal email ID. As of now, you will share your PDFs over here. Okay, so that's all about the general intro. Let's move into the sample paper. Okay, this is a sample question paper that one of your friends have sent me. Section A. What do you see in section A? Is it visible? Just let me know if it is completely visible. Visible. Alright. First one. Just a minute. Yes. The poem I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is written by whom? Robert Browning, William Wordsworth, Maya Angelou, Ruskin Bond. Okay, everybody answer. Everybody should answer. So Mayank is writing 1C, Shreya Joshi has written 1C, Parmeet Kaur has written 1C. Others, there are many who have already joined. Please share the video with more of your friends so that they can join and practice. Okay, I need more of your friends over here so that it becomes more interesting for you also. Mayank, if it is not there in your syllabus, you can leave it. But if it is there in your syllabus, this is class 10 question paper. So all the class 10 topics you will get here. Okay, Mahi has written 1C. So 1C is what? Maya Angelou. Very good. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. As you know, it is there in your board exam, ICSE board exam. And the answer is Maya Angelou. Very good. Correct. Mayank, as you do not have this topic, but still you answer, that is very good of you. Second one, let's see. There is an allusion to a Greek myth, okay, of dash. Allusion means there is a reference of some particular Greek mythological story. And of dash in alack, it was I who leapt at the sun. Okay, so the options are Iris, Icarus, Aphrodite, Andromeda. Answers? Parmeet has written 2B, which is Icarus. Mahi has written 2B, Icarus. Others? Shreya has also written 2B. Others, answers? Others do not know this. This is from which poem? This is from Patriot. What allusion of the Greek myth? Which one was that? Answers? So yes, as I have got 3 answers, I'll take Icarus. All 3 of you are correct. Next. Oh, how wonderful that was. Why so few answers? Everything is clear, no? My screen is clear. Everything is clear. Respond if the screen is clear, if everything is clear to you. Alright, so the third question. Why is nobody responding? This becomes very boring if you do not respond. When I'm asking that whether it is clear or not clear, from my end I don't get a complete idea whether you can see it or not. Shreya has answered, so I can understand that for Shreya the screen is clear. Others, alright, so the third question is saying, oh, how wonderful that was. What is the little match girl talking about here? Is she talking about the table full of food? Is she talking about the warmth of fire? Is she talking about the weather that afternoon? Is it the sight of her grandmother? Shreya has already written, others right. Swati, Mayank, Ayush, Shreya, all of you have written, but separate answers. Shreya has written 3A, Mayank has written 3C, Swati is also writing 3C. Mayank has written 3D, 3C both. Which one, Mayank? 3D or 3C? Acha, 3C is your final answer. And Swati is also writing 3C. Yes, correct. 3C is the correct option. The warmth of fire. The first time that she enjoyed the vision. Okay, the first vision. The warmth of fire. Alright. Next, do one thing. You mark how much you are scoring in this paper. Alright. Mark it. See how many errors you are making, how many mistakes. Number 4, the little match girl was scrawny and had dash hair. The little match girl was scrawny and had dash hair. Golden hair, black hair, brown hair or white hair. Ananya, Shreya, Kron, Parmeet, Mayank, all of you are writing golden. Yes, of course, all of you are correct. She had golden hair. Okay. Next, Sibia is dash years old in the story, the blue bead. Sibia is dash years old in the blue bead. Okay, how many years? 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, 16 years. This is very easy. All of you can solve. Please share the video with everybody. Otherwise, very less participation makes the thing very boring. Okay, try to share it with all so that more participate. Number 5. Mayank, Swati, Parmeet, Ayush, all of you have written um, 12 years, and others are also. Now one of you have written C. Swati has written C. That means 14 years? No, not 14 years. It is 12 years. Remember, she was 12 years old. There is a question from here. That is a very important question. Why was Sibia called? Yes, Archana, 12 years old. Why is Sibia called a child woman? So there you have to include this answer. 5B, correct, Ananya. Next, let's come to the next question. Traveling merchant in the blue bead hailed from which of these states? From where has the traveling merchant in the blue bead come from? Or from where has he come? Is he from Kerala? Is he from Andhra Pradesh? Is he from Punjab? Or is he from Kashmir? 6A. Why is he asking me? Whether he just think and answer. Is there anything mentioned in the blue bead about Kerala? Just think. I have got different answers. Arju has said Kashmir. Parmeet is writing Punjab. And whether he is writing 6A, which is Kerala. Arju is writing 6C, Kashmir. Parmeet has also changed her answer. She is writing Kashmir. So you have all come to 6C. Very good. Kashmir. Yes, it is Kashmir. Remember, he also had those kind of shawls. Okay. Those shawls are generally shawls which are famous in Kashmir. Okay. Next, let's move to question number 7. Who quotes the adage, the sins of the father are to be laid upon the children? The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Is it Lancelot? Is it Cristiano? Is it Lorenzo? Is it Balthazar? This is from, of course, Merchant of Venice. Mayank has written option D. Vaidehi has written option number A. 7. Others. Swati Chopra is writing 7D. Shorodipto 7A. Archana 7B. So mixed answers. See, let me discuss it with a pen. First one, you are saying, let's come to the last option, Balthazar. See, first we will exclude this one. From where is Balthazar coming? First, you see, Balthazar is that servant of Portia. Okay, why will suddenly he talk about the sins of the father? He's just a servant. He spoke only once, saying that he will do his work as fast as possible. जितना जल्दी हो सके वो पैकेज पादुआ तक पहुंचाएगा और फिर वहां से लेके वो जेटी तक आएगा. Right? So D is cancelled. Lorenzo, that also does not come over here at all. Okay. Cristiano, not at all. The last option remains is Lancelot. Why Lancelot? Remember, he was the one who was talking to whom? To Jessica. Okay. And while talking to Jessica, he was, yes, correct. Harsha, correct. It is not in my syllabus. But a guesswork, you can say, a guesswork. You have already written guesswork. Okay. So Lancelot. Alright. So you have to say Lancelot because immediately as soon as you see this line, sins of the father, that means a father and daughter relation is being discussed over here. So of course, Lancelot had that courage to speak of these things to Jessica. Alright. Next, let's move to the... there is another better word. I'll tell you at the end of the class. Number 8, let's see. As Solanio departs, Antonio prays desperately that Bassanio will arrive to see him, that means Antonio, pay his, that means Bassanio's debt, see Antonio lose his life for Bassanio's debt, see Antonio pay Bassanio's extravagance, see Antonio pay Bassanio's rent. I see 15 of you over here. Please like those who are here. Just after you have answered, go back to the place where you can like the video. Okay, like it. Because this is a complete practice, I need more participation. Share the video with more of your friends so that I can see, I already see 15, 16 of you. I can see 25, 30 of them. Okay, just share it with your friends so that they can also participate. I see all of you have given your answers. No, not all. I see all are saying 8B. Most of you are saying 8B, and OP and Mayank Shaw, you two are saying 8A. See Antonio pay Bassanio's debt. See Antonio lose his life for Bassanio's debt. These two are the options that you are saying. So question number 8 is what? See him, or that means see Antonio pay whose debt? Of course, Bassanio's debt. So this one. Okay. Option number A, not B. Alright. Next, coming to question number 9. 8A, correct. Number 9, say. Number 9 is who attempts to comfort Antonio by suggesting that the Duke... What is oil? Shaurya, what is oil? Where are you putting oil? Hello, Shaurya. So who attempts to comfort Antonio by suggesting that the Duke will never allow such a ridiculous contract to stand. Somebody said that nobody is going to allow a person cut out a pound of flesh from other person's body. Okay. Somebody tried to comfort Antonio by saying this. Who is that person? Is it Bassanio? Is it the jailer? Is it Solanio? Is it disguised Portia or Balthazar? Ayush has written 9C. Swati is writing 9D. OP is writing 9D. Parmeet has said Bassanio, which is option A. Others? 9C. Shorodipta Mitra is saying 9C. Shreya Joshi is saying 9C. Ayush has also said 9C. Very good. Option number C. Okay, we have to say option number C. It was Solanio who said that don't worry, this is not going to happen in the court. Just slight mistake. Bassanio said, of course, Bassanio said not to worry, but he did not actually say the exact word that is mentioned over here. Shaurya, if you are a student, you need to behave and talk in a proper way. If you really want कि आपका एग्जाम अच्छा हो तो आपको तो बिहेव भी वैसा करना चाहिए, राइट? अगर आपने ठीक से बिहेव करना ही नहीं सीखा तो कैसे एग्जाम दोगे और एग्जाम में कैसे सोचोगे कि अच्छा मार्क्स भी आएगा, है ना? I believe you should not talk to the students who are present over here like that. All right? Long question में little magical. Which class? 9 or 10? You have the whole syllabus discussed. What is there in your class 10 exam? What is there in class 9 exam? Okay, you can check from there. Long questions, maximum marks that you that in this PDF. All that is there for class 10 for this exam. Okay, you will get. Of course, long question will not be discussed over here. For long question, you have a separate video. It is okay, Shaurya. That does not matter. It is okay. Of course, people can score 96, 98, 99% in the exam. But behavior is what a person will be judging you with. Okay. I don't want to scold you for anything. But just remember that there is a way in which you talk in a formal place. Alright. That's it. Okay. So let's move to question number 10. Shylock has learned that Jessica took away a dash gifted to him by his late wife in his bachelor days. What is it? A bracelet, a monocle, a ring, a pocket watch. You got no questions from Little Magical? More will be there. So Harsha, Ayush, Shreya, Parmeet, all of you are writing ring. Okay, Parmeet has also written ring. 10B. Swati. Very good. It is going to be option number 10B. It is a ring. Remember, Lee was his wife and Shylock was very sad to know that Jessica has sold his favorite ring given to him by his wife. Okay. So, yes, now I will just clear Shaurya's doubt and query. See, Shaurya, I started live classes on your Tempest. Most of it is already discussed. A few portions of it, Act 5, we are doing in the live classes. But the important thing is performance is very low. I keep MCQ questions over there, but performance is very, very low. Okay, when you are listening to something, when a teacher is providing efforts to it, I need more participation. Okay, as I see over here, I do not see it over there. Okay, so it is important that participation is high, whichever topic you want. Okay, whichever topic you want to be explained in the live class, जिसका भी questions आपको चाहिए, okay, important questions चाहिए कुछ भी chapters में. Okay, there is a set of questions. When you go to class 11 and 12, you have a set of questions. Maximum mark is 10. Okay, आपको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 10 मार्क का आंसर लिखना है, तो वो 10 मार्क का जो questions है वो 5-6 maximum होता है. Okay, 5 to 6 max to max from each chapter. So for that, for discussing that, I need participation and people interested in that particular topic. Okay, so if in the comment box I see more than 25 requests, Okay, if you are interested in a particular topic, mention that in the comment box. According to that, I will bring the live class. Okay, because if the participation is low, I become like, it's kind of, it becomes very boring to me also, right? From my end, I will only write the questions and then discuss it, then explain it. No doubt comes out of you. Okay, so I will request you to write that in the comment box so that I know which topic you need questions on. All right, and then we can discuss that accordingly in the live videos. Okay, even if it is a tempest topic, even if it is reverie or echoes, you can write over there in the comment box, not in the chat box. All right, not over here, not in the live chat. Share it with your friends so that they join the live class, and that becomes interesting for both you as a student and me as a teacher. Okay, section B. What is section B? Let's come back to our topic. Read the following extract from the Merchant of Venice. Okay, from the Merchant of Venice, Act 3, and answer the questions that follow by choosing the most appropriate response from the choices given below. Okay, what is the extract? There is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory. Remember this line, very important. When I was teaching this part, I repeatedly told you that it is very, very important. So now question number 1. Let's see. Where does the above exchange take place? Is it on the Rialto? Is it on the street, on a street in Venice? Is it on a street outside Shylock's house? Is it on a street in Padua? Mayank has answered. Others? Okay, so yes, correct. That one, Mayank. Mayank is saying Rialto. Arjo is writing A. Option A on the Rialto. Harsha, Ayu, Shorodip, all of you are saying option number C, on a street in Venice. Jessica's blood, yes. So it is not on the Rialto. This exchange, the discussion, okay, this discussion, where is it happening? It is happening on a street in Venice, not on the Rialto. Alright. Very good. Tiki, your answer is correct, on a street in Venice. Many of you have answered correctly. It is option number C, on a street in Venice. Who are the two people being referred to here? Yes, exchange means where they're talking. Where does the above exchange? Where they're talking. Okay, the conversation, you can say. Who are the two people being referred to here? Are they Shylock and Jessica? Are they Portia and Nerissa? Bassanio and Portia? Or Lorenzo and Jessica? Arjo and Mayank has already answered. Others, type your answers. No, Mayank, that is Rialto. If you have taken that and thought that it is Rialto, then I can accept your mistake. Of course, then it is Rialto. But here exchange means where does this conversation take place? So Shylock and Jessica, Tiki, Shreya, Harsha, Arjo. Very good, very good. All of you have answered it correctly. It is of course Shylock and Jessica. Okay, who are these two people? They are, it is a comparison. Remember this comparison. Okay, when you go for the exam, be careful with this difference, okay, that they draw. Am I too fast? Just let me know if I am too fast, then I'll slow down a bit. Should I slow down a bit, or it is fine for you? It's fine. Others, let me know. Till then, I'll just come back to my original portion, which is the offer part. that if you can share, if you want, you want to share your question papers, if you want that, you want to discuss your school question paper over here in the live class, just like we are doing now over here, the paper that you have shared with me, we are discussing that. So you can do that also, and that will be completely free of cost. Okay, you have to send clear pictures to me, you have to send them, if possible send scanned ones, so that that is clear and I can read them well. The PDF has to be sent to my personal email ID. Okay, personal email ID, which is reshmimukherjee24@gmail.com. Okay, my official ID I will soon share, but maybe that will take some time. So we will, till then you have to share it over here. Okay. And one more information that I want to give is my website, which is slothskill.com, as you can see over here. Okay. Okay, website slothskill.com. You can go over here and you can find the materials that you taught over here, some of the materials. It is very new website, we are still processing it, my team is still working on this website, so slowly you will get everything that is being discussed over here. If you haven't joined my Telegram channel, you can join this. That link will be given in the description box, and you can simply, if you have the app, you can directly search and find it out. Okay, and if you benefit from here, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Sure, yeah, if I see this another time, I have to block you forever so that you can never enter my class. I believe I have to do that without even giving you any time to do it. Exactly. Some people do not understand what they have to do and what they should not do. They really don't understand. Just give me a moment, I'll just block this person. Because if I don't do it, this person will keep disturbing. They don't realize certain things, what they have to do and what they don't have to do, and that becomes a trouble in the classroom. Alright, so I guess that is done. Ayush, don't worry, I have reported and no more messages from him can come over here. He's blocked permanently. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Which of these is not a major point of discussion in this scene? I'll tell you one thing. क्या होता है पता है? जो normal classes होता है ना, जो that happens in school, that happens in the private tuitions. That is the only good thing about it. See, over here also you can get free practice papers. You can practice over here. Use it for a purpose. लेकिन ये जो लोग यहाँ पे आ जाते हैं, ये disturb करते हैं और ये पूरा it just creates a nonsense over here. Which of these is not a major point of discussion in this scene? Option A, Jessica's elopement with Lorenzo, Jessica's running off with Shylock's ring, Portia asking Bassanio to delay his casket selection, Antonio losing his merchant ship. Okay, answers have already come. Avineet Reddy, welcome over here. 3C. That means you are saying Portia asking Bassanio to delay his casket selection. Option number C. Others? Any other answer? So all of you have answered yes. It is option number C. Portia asking Bassanio to delay his casket selection. Isn't Shashank blocked? Shashank is already blocked. No, I can't see any of his messages. Can you see any of the messages? Just check if you can see Shashank's message. Shaurya and Shashank. All right, that's fine. Let's move to the fourth one. Welcome Aruna Bhaskar. Number 4. Who among the following were with Shylock and took their leave upon the arrival of the speaker? Is it Salarino and Solanio? Is it Antonio and Bassanio? Is it Jessica and Tubal? Is it none of these? So Mayank and Harsha has answered. Others, Ayush has also answered. Others, that means Mayank is also, acha, 4A, 4A, all of you are saying. Others, there are many others. Post your answers. Aruna is writing. It is a very disturbing. I don't know from where these people have come into the channel. One thing I will say, those who are disturbing the live class over here, okay, two things I can do. Either I will stop all the live classes totally, okay, because this is becoming nuisance. It will be better if you join me personally for the classes. I'll keep only paid classes. And one more thing I can do is, all those people who are bothering the other students and bothering the class, I will block them permanently, so that if you are class 9, 10, 11, 12, whichever class, whichever board, you cannot enter any of my classes. So I believe this is just a nonsense, because it is a waste of time. I do not have so much time. I come here so that you benefit, but if this continues, this becomes a botheration to me, because when I am going on talking on this, it is a waste of time. So please do not do it. Okay, this is a request, kind request to all of you, to not do it. So all of you have written 4A. Salerino and Solani. Salerino and Solani. Yes, option 4A is correct. Next, let's move to 5. Number 5. Which of these is one of the two characters Shylock blames for knowing about Jessica's plan to elope and yet doing nothing about it? Lorenzo, Bassanio, Antonio, and Solani. Which option do you think is correct? Number 5. So, Shreya, Ayush, Arjo, Harsha, Mayank, keep writing. So most of you are writing Solanio. All of you have written 4D, 5D, right? Solanio is the correct option. Let's move to number 2. Number 2 says, read the following extract from Act 3 of The Merchant of Venice and answer the questions that follow by choosing the most appropriate response. First one, let us read the extract first. Jailer, look to him, tell not me of mercy. This is the fool that lent out money gratis. Jailer, look to him. Remember, Shylock said these words when he saw that Antonio has come out of the jail. Okay, the jailer has brought him over here. Number 1. Where does this scene take place? This scene takes place in Venice, in Padua, in Belmont, in an unknown location. So, Mayank, Ayush, Shreya, Arjo, others. So it is going to be 1A, which is Venice. Very good. Where does this scene take place? It takes place in Venice. I don't think I will be able to continue the class for long, because if this happens, keeps on happening, then it is a waste of time. After taking so much trouble for the classes, this is what happens in the live class. So I'll stop the live classes. Maybe next class you are not going to have any live class. Those will be recorded classes and no question answers for you. Only paid classes will happen. Those who will be interested, you will have to join through Gmeet, Google Meet classes, which will be possible. You will get the link only when you have paid the amount to my team. Okay, because otherwise I believe these people will continue this botheration. And no, Mayank, I teach in Hyderabad in a CBSE school. I used to teach in an ICSE school before that in Kolkata, but now I am in Hyderabad. I teach in a CBSE school. So I can understand, but you see, it becomes very difficult for me to, to deal all this nonsense over here. This is just nonsense, sheer nonsense. When people come in and then I don't know, maybe they don't get help because this is not their topic. That's why they keep on disturbing, because these are the people who even come to my class 11 and 12 classes. Okay, maybe that is where they find, that is what they want, because they are in a separate class and board, and they do not find any interest in class 9, 10 topic, and they do this. So those who are interested, for them, good evening Mrinal, for those who are interested, I will have to keep paid classes. Otherwise it becomes very difficult. Anybody and everybody come in, join, and yes, that is useless. No, they just come here. They do not have anything to do. They just disturb other live classes. That is a normal thing. Okay, just because they can do it free of cost, they can bother other people. That is what they do. Anyway, let's finish today's class. Then I will see what we can do about the other classes. So number 2, what does gratis mean here? Good evening, Shivani. What does gratis mean here? At reasonable interest rates, without any interest. Nothing happened. There are just people who just come in and they just keep on messaging stupid stuff over here, because it is a live class and they can directly talk to the other students, to the teacher. They speak anything and everything. Okay, that is it. It creates a nuisance, and it becomes I cannot read your messages also. That's the problem. And there are lot many texts, they keep on, saving and sharing. Okay, it becomes difficult as I don't get to see what you are typing. Okay, what does gratis mean here? At reasonable interest rates, without any interest, at exorbitant interest rates, none of these. 2B, most of you have written, Mrinal has written, Ayush, Harsha, yes, correct, of course, without interest. Gratis means almost free of cost. That means you are giving money free of cost. Number 3, it is the most impenetrable cur that ever kept with men. Who says this and about whom? Impenetrable cur. Who said these words? These two words. And to whom? Is it Antonio to Shylock? Is it Salarino to Bassanio? Is it Solanio to Shylock? Is it no, Mrinal, I teach in Hyderabad. Okay, I used to teach in Kolkata before, but then I shifted to Hyderabad. Then the jailer says it about Antonio. Harsha is saying 3C, 3C. Others? You are saying Solanio says it about Shylock. Impenetrable cur. So of course the other side is going to be Shylock. A. Antonio says it about Shylock? No. It is 3C. Solanio says it about Shylock. Okay. Because Antonio never said anything. What Antonio said? No, not Salarino. It is Solanio. Acha, the other name. See, Antonio does not say this because Antonio was going on saying that it is no use talking to Shylock because he's not going to listen to me. So let us finish off whatever, let us give him whatever he wants. So it is going to be Solanio says it about Shylock. Okay. Next, let's move to the question number 4. A little later, Antonio calls Shylock Dash. Calls Shylock, gives Shylock a name. What is it? Bloodthirsty creditor, cruel creditor, merciless creditor, heartless creditor. Others, 4. Ayush has written others right. Option question number 4. Arjo has written heartless creditor. I've got merciless creditor. I've got bloodthirsty creditor. Any other answer? So many of you are here. Why only 3, 4 answers? Others type. Yes, salary only. We have separate names, no? Shreya M. Joshi is writing C. Harsha is writing 4A. It is going to be 4 option number A. Bloodthirsty creditor. Okay. It's going to be bloodthirsty creditor. Last question number 5 before we move to question number 3. At the end of the scene, Antonio becomes dash optimistic, dejected, lost, and hopeful. So Harsha is writing 5D, which is hopeful. 5B, which is lost. Arjo has written 4D, 4D Ayush, 5D, DD. All of you are writing hopeful. At the end of the scene, Antonio becomes hopeful. At the end of the scene, Antonio becomes. Shreya is writing dejected. At the end of this scene, what is this scene? Let's move back to the scene. Jailer looked to him, tell not me. See, this is not Act 4, this is Act 3. Okay, how can you say that he became hopeful? At the end of this scene, what happens to him? He becomes what? He becomes dejected, no? How can he become hopeful? This is not Act 4. At the end of the scene, we see that everything is sorted, Portia has come. Understood? You all have written 4D thinking that this is Act 4. But you see, if you move back to the extract, these are extract based questions. No, what is it? Act 3. Act 3 मतलब जहाँ पे कुछ हुआ ही नहीं, मतलब he did not understand whether he was sure that he had to lose a pound of flesh. So it is going to be option number C, rejected, that he gives up on life. Okay, Mrinal, clear? Those who have written option D, is it clear? You had to circle this answer, this one, if it was what? If it was Act 4 scene 1. Alright, then it would have been hopeful, otherwise dejected. Extract based questions. Antonio becomes hopeful because he believed that Bassanio, even if Bassanio comes, he is going to lose his life. No, remember in this particular scene, Act 3, Ayush, okay, listen to this. Even if, correct Bharati, see, even if Bassanio comes to meet Antonio, Antonio becomes sure that he is going to lose his life. Okay, he came to him to request that please forgive me and all that. But he understood that Shylock is not going to listen to him. So he became dejected. That is why he called Bassanio. Okay. He knew that Bassanio will come, but what will Bassanio do? There was no other way to save himself from Shylock. That he realized. Understood, Ayush? Clear? Then we will move to question number 3. Roman 3. Tell me if it is clear. Now let's come to the third one. Read the following extract from the short story, The Little Match Girl. So Mayank was asking for Little Match Girl. You have got it. And answer the questions that follow by choosing the most appropriate response from the choices given below. Where did the little match girl strike the match? On the bundle of matches, on the nearby stack of cartons, on the surface of the wall? None of these. All of you have written the answer correctly. Of course, on the surface of the wall. How come on the bundle of matches? It is going to be on the surface of the wall. Alright, very good. How many matches did the little match girl light individually? 1, 2, 3 and 4. How many matches did the little girl light individually? Now this question can come differently also. Remember one day we discussed one question. How many matches did the little match girl light? In that case you cannot say 1, 2, 3, 4 because in the end he lighted a lot of matches, right, together. But individually how many did he light? If you get this word then you can count how many. Shreya 1C will be correct. Okay, Shreya Joshi 1C on the surface of the wall. Acha, Shreya is telling 2A. That is only one match. See how many visions. Count how many visions. Then you will get it. Rest of you are writing. Mayank has written 4. That means option D. Harsha, Ayush, all are saying option number D. Shreya, think and say how many? How many visions? 4 visions, no? So it will be 4. See, try to think how many visions she saw. It was 4 vision, 1 grandmother, 1 stove, 1 food. Remember? So if you count them, how many? 1 Christmas tree. So 4 visions. That's why 4 matches. Yes, Arjo correct. Next, come to question number 3. The girl had to stay out in the cold because there was a reason why she stayed out. She had to earn money. She had to Christmas tree and grandmother, yes. She had to go to a shop. She had lost her way home. She had to look for her lost pet. She had to earn money according to Harsha. Shreya is also saying 3A. Ayush 3A. Others. So all of you are saying 3. Don't move to 4 first. Let's finish off 3. Otherwise, I cannot see your answers later on. So the girl had to stay out in the cold because yes, because according to the options you have to mark it. You can write option number A. She had to earn money. She had lost her way home, go to the shop, look for a lost pet. These are incorrect. If you get other options like she was forced by her father to bring money, her home was not a good place to stay. If you get these options, you will also get another option, 4th option, which is going to be all of the above. Then you are going to choose option number D. Alright. Let's move to number 4. What time of the year it was? What time of the year it was? Was it Christmas Eve? Was it New Year's Eve? Was it Easter? Was it Easter and was it Thanksgiving? I have got some answers already. Others type. Harsha, only one answer will do. Okay. Mayank, Ayush, Shreya, Harsha, all have written. Others. Dhanya Niju, yes, it is going to be option number B, New Year's Eve. Remember, even at the last page, you read that on the morning of a new day of a new year, That means it is a new year. So last evening would be New Year's Eve. It cannot be Christmas Eve. Alright. Let's move to question number 5. Which statement tells you that the little girl had difficulty in walking? The little girl was shivering and hungry. Her naked feet were red and blue with cold. She was seeing visions of her grandmother. Number D, both A and B. I've got some answers. Both A and B, 5B. Few of you are saying 5B, some of you are saying 5D. Mixed answers I'm getting. Others type. See, which statement tells you the little girl had difficulty in walking? Was shivering and hungry? That does not matter. That will not have an implication on how she is walking. No, even if you are tired and hungry, you can walk properly. She was seeing visions of a grandmother. That will also have no impact. Okay, vision see किया तो क्या हुआ? Difficulty in walking क्यों होगा? So option number B is going to be the correct one, not A and B. Okay, she was shivering, so she could not stand maybe, but why will she not be able to walk? That is not the reason. So her naked feet were red and blue with cold because she was not wearing कुछ shoe नहीं था उसके पास, चप्पल नहीं था, इसीलिए walk नहीं कर पा रही थी. Okay, so 5 till 5 is done. Let's move to question number 4. If you have followed till here, if you think this is good enough and you can answer it and this is benefiting you, just go and hit the like button and come back till I move to the next part. No, that was not said, no. It was very cold, so she moved to a corner. She could not walk because her feet were red and blue because of that extreme cold. In particular, it is going to be her naked feet that caused the trouble. Alright. She was shivering and hungry. That if you are asked that give us a reason or what do you know about the little match girl, you can say that she was poor, she could not go back to her house, she was hungry because she was searching for a little money throughout the day, she was shivering because she did not have proper clothes. But this did not have directly, it is not mentioned in the story that this had impacted her walking. What had impacted was her naked feet were red and blue with cold. So next, many of you have already written, others right. Shreya and Harsha has already written option number 1A, Nora Burke. Others? What is written in the third para last line? Tell me, Mayank. Is it written that she could not walk because she was shivering and hungry? Let's clear that doubt first. Is it written anywhere that she could not walk because she was shivering and hungry? Is it mentioned anywhere? We can assume that she was shivering and hungry and so she cannot walk. But is it mentioned anywhere? Because this is an MCQ type question. So MCQs have to be exactly the right thing that is given in the book. She crept along shivering and hungry. The picture of misery, poor little thing. She crept along. That means she kept moving, shivering and hungry. Shivering and hungry is not given a reason why she as a reason why she crept along. Okay, she moved with difficulty. Okay, she was shivering and she was hungry. 3 qualities are written. Okay, 3 features. She was shivering, she was hungry, and she was crawling. But do you think she was crawling because she was shivering and hungry? That is not a reason. जैसे मैंने बोला कि Mayank is tall, Mayank is fair, and Mayank is maybe reads in class 9. So these are three features of you. Just like three features describing the little match girl. Understood? These are the three qualities of the little match girl at that state, at that time. Understood? But over here, what is the question? Which statement tells you that the little girl had difficulty in walking? This statement does not tell you that she had difficulty in walking, right? This one tells you, of course, because her feet was naked. So she had the difficulty to walk. Understood? Here. Next. So number 4. Number 4, Shreya, Harsha, Ayush, Tanisha, all of you have written Nora Burke. Of course, this is Blue Bead, and Blue Bead's writer is Nora Burke. Okay. Number 1A. Now let's move to number 2. Who are they being referred to in this case? They wore trousers. Who are these people? Nomadic graziers, junglis, Gujar women, mountain tribals. So Ayush is writing 2C. Nomadic 2C you are writing, which is Gujar women. 2C, 2B, Harsha has written 2B, Junglis. No, in particular they were Gujar women. Okay, in particular, all of them were nomadic graziers, but these people who were wearing trousers tight and wrinkled, remember, they are who? They are the Gujar women. Alright, clear? Let's move to the third one. The word closest in meaning to glanced. Closest to meaning मतलब synonym बताओ glanced का. Is it glimpsed? Is it stared? Is it scrutinized? Is it spied? Which one? 3. Please share the video with all, because if I do not see much participation, this becomes boring. So please share the video with everybody so that they can also participate and it becomes interesting. Okay, more participation. I require more participation. Share it with your friends in the WhatsApp group. I have got only 2 answers. Alright. So I have got 3 answers. Others keep writing, sharing your answers. Shreya has written 3A. I have got one different answer, which is 3B. That is stared. Stared means if you keep looking at the stars, you are staring at the stars. Okay. But glancing means before exam, what we do. I have a paper over here. I'll show it with that. Just glance through. No? Just see the pages once at a glance, so that everything stays in your mind. So it is going to be 3, option number A, glimpsed. At one go you see, and stare means continuously looking at something. Alright, understood the difference, Tanisha? Next, number 4, fill in the blanks, with her dash and great eyes and her skin of oiled brown cream, she was a happy, immature child woman. What will you write in this dash? Ebony hair, lanky build, scrawny shoulders, and foolish smile. This is very, very easy. Everybody can answer, I believe. So all of you are writing. Ebony hair. Of course, ebony hair. She was a girl with ebony hair. It is already told in the beginning of the description where we talk about Sibia, right? Next, number 5. The last question from the blue bead. Sibia's dismissiveness towards her great feat does not depict her dash. Does not depict her what? Naivety, lack of common sense, humility, and courage. Her Sibia's dismissiveness towards her great feat, that means all the difficult work that she has to do, does not depict her what? Harsha, Arjo, those who are saying 5A, think once again. Understand the question, how it is framed. Sibia's dismissiveness towards her great feat. Sibia is always like, okay, I have all that trouble in my life, okay. But that does not depict her naivety. Means what? Naivety means when you are kind of, foolish in certain things, okay, you do not understand things well and you make wrong decisions. Okay, so now think again and say it does. You can say in one word, you can say that lack of something, lack of wisdom, lack of experience. Two more extracts are there. I exactly do not know. Maybe next one will be daffodils. It is possible. No, the Patriot is there. The poem is there. I do not know sixth one what is there. So Ayush is saying 5B now. Harsha is saying 5C. Lack of does not depict her lack of common sense. See, we will write over here. This is slightly difficult, but the answer is going to be courage. See, when we talk about all this, no, how she is not bothered about anything, how she delays coming back. उसको लगा कि बाद में मैं वो check करके बाद में I will come. Okay. So that tells you, initially you think that she's foolish. How come when all the women are going together, she is staying back on the hill thinking that later on she will return? So that does not depict her courage. Understood? Balbir Sarsa, is it your birthday today? Cake is coming my way. Dismissiveness, kind of, I don't bother about this. Okay. Alright. Next, let's move to question number 5. Read the following extract from the poem The Patriot. There's nobody on the housetops now, just a palsied few at the window set. Okay, so we have question from The Patriot. Question number 1 says, oh, acha, that's why you have cakes and patakas. Okay. The scene of the past was different. There's nobody on the housetops, that extract. The scene of the past was different from the one at present, as it had. People filled the housetops. Everyone welcomed and cheered. There were roses scattered all the way. All of these. Harsha is saying all of these. The scene of the past was different from the one at the present. People filled the housetops, correct. There were roses scattered all the way. Everyone welcomed and cheered. Of course, it is going to be option 1D. Very good. Now let's move to question number 2. How long is the time gap? Just give me a minute. How long is the time gap between the two events the narrator reminisces about? Okay. Is it 1 year? That means when he is thinking about the past, correct, 1D. Arju. Next, come to number 2. Now, how long has it been since those times? Okay, in the first question. Ayush is writing A. Arjo, Balbir, Tanisha, Shreya, all of you have said A. Of course, it is going to be 2A. It is 1 year. Alright. Next, number 3. The literary piece where this extract has been taken from is a commentary on the rise and fall of dash. Rise and fall of dash. Is it politics? Is it power? Is it human nature? Is it fortune? So I think I'll get mixed answer for this. 3D I have got 3 of you are saying. Ayush is writing 3A, Shreya is writing Shreya and Tanisha 3C. Human nature. Commentary on the rise and fall of dash. On human nature. No. Rise and fall of fortune would be the best one. See, here we cannot say that anything is wrong. Power, rise and fall of power, of course, this is also correct. Okay, human nature, this is also correct. Okay, politics, play of politics. Sometimes they were the politics of the Patriot was supported, sometimes it is not supported. So politics also we cannot say no, but all of the above is not given. So we have to choose the best of all. That is going to be fortune. This is the best one. Okay, rise and fall of the fortune of the Patriot. That is highlighted throughout. Right. Next question, number 4. Identify the correct sequence of the change of thought followed in this literary piece. Number 1, optimistic, dejected, pessimistic, acquiescent. Which one do you think? Number 4. Meanings. Optimistic means what? When you are positive. See, optimistic means when you are positive about something. Okay, for example, I think that tomorrow's exam मुझे अच्छा ही रहेगा, मेरा अच्छा ही रहेगा exam. Okay, then just the opposite of optimistic is pessimistic. Okay, कि ठीक नहीं रहेगा, कुछ खराब होगा मेरे साथ, something is going to be wrong. That is pessimistic. What is dejected? When you lose hope in something. All right. And the last one, acquiescent, it comes from the word acquiesce. What is it? It means when you accept something without arguing. Okay, you do not agree to it, but you decide, okay, I will not quarrel, I'll agree. Here, meanings explained. Now tell me which one. A, B, C, D. I've got one answer. No, I've got 3 answers, 2 answers. 4C and 4B. Anything else? Certain questions would be slightly difficult, no? But think you will get the correct answer. Think how the poem is set. You'll get it. Hello, Anish. So C, one more I have got. Any other answer? I'll try and help. See. Past, in the past, what was it? He was optimistic, right? That everybody loves me and all that. So the first has to be number 1. So immediately we will remove option number 4, which starts with option 4. First, it has to be optimistic, right? Initially, how did it start? It started with this positive idea that people love me. So immediately exclude 4D. Now see next one, which can it be? Which one can be this next one? See, dejected can be when he saw that people do not love him, he became dejected. So option number 2. See, immediately you get option A as the correct one. but still we will continue the explanation. Pessimistic, then he became negative. No, that you see what happened, look at my harvest, what happened before and what happened now. So I have lost hope in my people. Alright, then acquiescent, from here why can we add this word? Because see, at the end he says what, he has another optimistic kind of a hope that when I go close to I agree to this condition. I do not accept what people are doing with me, जो वो मेरे साथ कर रहे हैं, I'm not accepting that, but क्या है कि I will go to God's hand and then God will do me justice. So acquiescent, I accept things though I do not agree to it. So it is going to be option number 4. This is a very good question, okay? You can get this type of a question. Be careful. 4, option number A. Last from this part, last from Patriot, and we will have one more topic only. The word closest in meaning to the word palsied in the above context. That means synonym of palsied. Which one do you think is a synonym of palsied? Antagonistic, contentious, estranged, disabled. This one I'm not going to give you the meaning, because if I tell you the meaning, everything you will get it. So you find it out and tell me. However, most of you have told the right answer. All of you. It is 5T, disabled. Thank you so much, Among Us Gaming. Disabled. Very good. Last topic is going to be I know why the caged bird sings. Very good, Shreya. You also are correct. Next one is I know why the caged bird sings. Alright, 5D we have done. Let's move to the last topic for today. I know why the caged bird sings. The caged bird sings, meaning. You can search the meaning, no? Once you have already got the words, you can search the meaning and find out. Disabled, palsied means what? I'll give you the meaning of the answer. Palsied means when you cannot move yourself from your seat. Okay, you just... good night, Mayank. So you cannot move from your place. You're just tied to one place. Okay, maybe psychologically or physically. Alright. So you have come to I know why the caged bird sings, and the first question is, what does the poem I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings depict the free bird as? Joyful, carefree, fearless, all of this. Which one's meaning? Balbir, which one's meaning are you asking? This question? Joyful, carefree, fearless, all of these, very simple meaning, no? When the bird is free, of course he is going to be happy, which means joyful. Of course he is fearless, he has accepted all the troubles. When one is free, maybe आपको मैंने freedom दे दिया, तो आप fearless होना चाहिए, right? तो आप क्या करोगे, आपके ऊपर है, आपके पापा मम्मी इसका जिम्मेदारी नहीं लेगी. So fearless, joyful, carefree, all are correct. So which one is the correct option? 1D, of course, all of these. Alright. Next, let's move to question number 2. The caged bird's song can be seen as an allusion to what? Slaves captured and brought. This question is very important from here. Slaves captured and brought to America against their will. Oppressed African American communities singing for freedom. Prisoners of war imprisoned during the American Civil War. Number D, majority of white racial supremacists. Number 2, tell me. So, Harsha, to B or D, any one answer. Karan, Shreya, Anish. Acha, Anish has written D. Harsha has written to B or D both. Karan has written B. Balbir, I did not get what you are trying to write, whether it is D or whether you are answering number 2. You are saying B. Very good. Option number B is the correct one. I got one more answer, that is somebody said D. Anish. See, majority of white racial supremacists, that is not the caged birds song we are talking about. Okay, the caged bird is talking about the trouble they face. They want their freedom, so they are singing about their freedom. Why will they suddenly talk about the the free birds who have freedom? They're talking about themselves, the problem they are suffering. So to be. All right, Anish. Next, let's move to number 3. The phrase closest in meaning to fearful trill in the above extract is what? Singing with desperation for freedom, fearful trill, okay? Remember, while teaching, I told you this is very important. It has come as a question. If you want clear explanation, detailed explanation, you have my videos. Check the playlist, okay? Go to YouTube, go to my channel. You will see the playlist. When papers start, meaning can 2A also be correct? Slaves captured and brought to America against. No, see when 2B is there, when you are giving a detailed idea that कोई भी तरह का oppression हुआ उसके बारे में they are trying to sing that free us from all that trouble. Okay, then option number B would be best. Now, history, of course, they were captured as slaves, they were brought to America. But you see, Maya Angelou was not captured and brought to America. She was born over there, but she still faced the trouble. Okay. When does paper start? That means you are asking when you will have your board exam. Are you asking me that? I cannot get your question. Okay, so fearful trill का मतलब क्या है? All of you are writing what? You are writing. Karan, you can just write once. It will be fine. Then I can see others answers also, right? So Shreya, clear why it can be 2B only. So I have got C. Ask me in the end, okay? There are 2 more questions. After it is done, you ask me then. So all the answers are no. It's only Karan's answer. Karan, don't answer so many times. Anish is also writing C3C. So the phrase closest to the singing with fear and desperation for freedom. So which one is going to be the correct one? Of course, singing with fear and desperation for freedom. Option number 3C. Okay. Next, number 4. What is the best example of personification over here? Best example for personification. The trade winds soft through sighing trees. His wings are dipped and his feet are his wings are clipped. Okay, there is a spelling mistake over here. His wings are clipped and this is C. Okay, this is C and tied, not tired. His feet are tied. Okay. So for Tanisha has written C. Karan has written C. Balbir is writing B. The caged bird sings with a fearful trill. Best example of personification. The trade wind soft through sighing trees. Yes, Karan and who else? No, all of you have written correctly. Only Karan. Just change your answer. This is going to be the trade winds soft through the sighing trees. Okay, not C. Personification, no. Trade winds sigh कैसे करेंगे? Sigh मतलब what a day it was. This one. Okay, deep breath. So trade winds are not living things, right? So they cannot draw deep breath. So it is personification. Okay. Remember, this poem is very important for figures of speech. Okay. Symbols and metaphors. The caged bird represents in the poem what? An animal in confinement, a hope of future, the loss of freedom and choice, submissiveness. This is your last question for today. Tell me the answer and then we can call it a day. All of you are writing C, option number C, right? That means the loss of freedom. Of course, the loss of freedom, you have already got one question like this. Loss of freedom. Caged bird represents loss of freedom over here. So we have come to an end to our topic. Okay, the whole thing. Okay, the whole of today's class you have got it. And now questions. Tell me. What questions do you have? Acha, somebody is asking what is a refrain, right? Refrain meaning you are asking. What is refrain? Refrain is a figure of speech just like the other figure of speech you have like simile, metaphor. Now what it is actually? Now it means when you are repeating some words or lines. Okay. Why do we repeat? Just like I repeatedly tell you that you see in caged bird these questions are important. Why am I repeating? Just to highlight the importance of it. Okay. It is very important. That's why. Alright, so refrain means it is a kind of figure of speech. And what kind of figure of speech? When you repeat a set of words or a particular line. Okay. In that case, why do we repeat it? Because it gives us a detailed idea about the theme of the poem or what we want to highlight. Okay. So that's all for today, and we have one more thing to inform that do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Share the video as much as possible because the more is the view, the more number of videos you will get. I am joining a EdTech platform soon, maybe very soon, okay, but I will inform it over here. And it is quite like one such platform like Byju's and the others that you have. I'll tell you which one in particular, and so you will get help from there too. And the website that you have over here is slothskill.com. This is my website. You will get questions from here, and you will get all these questions discussed. All the figures of speech that you are asking, you will find them explained in the website. And if you want more such detailed understanding, or when you will have the live classes, you can join the Telegram channel. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe as I've already told you. And the last thing but not the least is in case you want to share your own question papers, okay, you have that offer free of cost. You can share the question paper to me, and that will be discussed in the live classes. And you have to share clear pictures of it. Okay, those have to be scanned once if possible. Answers should not be written on it. Okay, many of your PDFs I have to disqualify because all the answers were mentioned over there. Alright, and if you are sending them, you have to send it to reshmimukherjee24@gmail.com. This is my email ID. Do not share it in the Telegram channel. Share it in the mail ID. Alright, and board exam date, when you will be informed, I will of course make a video on that. Okay, don't worry, you will get a video on that. You will get a complete explanation of it. Alright, when you are having which exam, when you will get. Okay, I'll bring a separate video for that. Oxymoron examples. Oxymoron means what? Oxymoron is also another figure of speech. Okay, what do you mean by oxymoron? Meaning opposite words when they sit side by side. Okay, oxymoron means when you have opposite words sitting side by side. So you have maybe screaming silence. Okay, screaming is just an opposite word, right, of silence. How can silent be screaming? Okay, so those opposite words sitting side by side makes it an oxymoron. I believe your doubts are clarified. All right, and you have no such doubts. I believe you have benefited from it. And if you have figures of speech, okay, you will get it. Write that, whatever you require, write that in the comment box. Okay, because if I see more number of requests from that particular topic, uska main live class mein video dalungi. All right, so thanks for watching. If you have watched it and liked it, before leaving, don't forget to like and share it with your friends so that they can also join and benefit. Okay, so I have my classes on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, on Saturdays and on Sundays. Thursday and Sunday from 8:30 p.m. Okay, and yes, Karan, so Thursdays and Sundays from 8:30 p.m. you have the class, and Tuesdays and Saturdays you have from around 9:50 to 10 p.m. Okay, it starts from 9:50 to 10 p.m. All right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hope to meet you on my next class, which is on Saturday. All right. Thank you.